said time was on my side.
So I'm back from my workout, my solid meal, about an hour after working out. Today I've got chicken and potatoes, so sometimes it'll be oatmeal, sometimes quinoa. So I've got an afternoon shift today, an evening shift, so I'm gonna pack up my 3 meals for that. Typical for that, I'll need about 3 meals. So one of my meals is going to be here. I've got some salmon, so that's all ready to go. I don't like to cook a lot, so it's nice to have a lot of these things ready to go. I'm going to have cottage cheese for my last meal of the night, for my protein portion of that. With this, I'll probably have some fish oil pills, which I've already got at work. With my middle meal, my salmon, I'm going to have some nuts. So I've got those. I've got chicken boiling in here. That's going to be my my first protein meal of the night. And then I'm going to bring a couple bags of vegetables with me. So in this one, I've got sort of the multiple color ones. I've got some cauliflower, some broccoli. I find cauliflower a little easier to eat, but broccoli is like the king of muscle building vegetables. It's got so many benefits, but I don't really like it. So and then some carrots, which are probably the weak link, but they are still very healthy, and they taste great. So, and then in this one I've got some lettuce and spinach. Spinach is also extremely good. Lettuce is not quite as good, but again, it is easy to eat. So so those are my veggies for the night, and then I'm gonna have to figure out some other carb. Probably I'll use rice pasta, or maybe rice, or I might even do fruit today, since I don't think I've had any fruit, so that might be a good option too. So that's basically my my routine. I've got my greens drink here just because I don't feel like downing a salad right now. It's after my workout, so along with this meal, I'm gonna just have a green supplement. Tastes great, and I'm ready to go for the night. So basically, for this run, what I wanted to do is I really want to improve on my last one. I sort of fell for the notion that you may have heard before, that everybody's got a six-pack, it's just hidden under the fat. So in the past, in my pictures, for those who don't remember, right here, okay, alright, my abs were somewhat visible, but I wasn't as happy with them, because again, I didn't really work on them much. I mainly worked on getting rid of fat. So one of the things I'm going to be working on is doing abs almost every time I go to the gym, but I'm going to be alternating. One day it's going to be the sort of upper lower, and then the next day I'm going to work on the kind of obliques and the twisting muscles. So that's my goal for that. The other thing that I didn't like in this picture was my shoulder development. So I'm going to be really focused on that over the next 7 weeks, especially rear delts. I'm gonna be hitting that a lot, and I may even want to do it twice a day. I haven't figured that quite out yet, but I know that I'm going to be focusing a lot of work on that. So that's the plan. I actually got news recently that my wife and I are going to be taking a trip to the Bahamas, so pressure's on. I know I'm not going to be in my peak form for that, because it's in about 2 weeks from now, but hopefully it'll help inspire me to shed a little more fat. I'd like to get another, well, realistically I'll only get about 5 pounds, but I'd like to see that go as much as 10 before I'd really be comfortable in a bathing suit, but we'll see what happens. Cats are dumb. Well, welcome to this new segment, Ask Sean. Probably the question I get the most from people who have seen some of my transformation pictures in that is regarding supplements. And so the key question I often get is, what supplements can I get for this or that? Of course, usually it's either burning fat or building muscle. So my answer is almost always the same. I'm just going to touch on the answer, and in the coming episodes I'll get more in depth on the specifics of these things. But supplements themselves, in my opinion, break down into three categories. One is overall health. Those are probably the most important. Next would be fat burning, and then muscle building. So you'd want to utilize them depending on your goal. The health ones you'll probably want to use sort of year round, at least I do, just to maintain health. And that's things like green supplement and multivitamins, just to keep your body working functionally. Also in the health category might be ones that you might use during a detox, things like organ cleansing supplements, fiber, that kind of thing. But the other thing that I also make very clear to people, and they're probably tired of me telling this, is before you look at spending money and time on supplements, you need to get your diet in check, because otherwise you're going to be wasting a lot of money, you're going to be wasting a lot of time. And figuring out your diet, again, has to do with your specific goals at that point in time. And then there's more dietary tricks, of course, how you can optimize this, how you can optimize your hormones, how you can optimize your macronutrients, your carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. I've touched on some of those. So to sum it all up, there's three kinds of supplements you want. So you need to figure out, first of all, what's your goal. Get your diet in check to accommodate your goal, and then you want to look at your supplements based on your goal. So either fat burning supplements or muscle building supplements. And then you'll probably, just to round it out, some overall health supplements would be a good idea. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's video, because it was a pain in the nutsack to make. So next week I'm going to be talking about maybe some more of the advanced supplements. The ones I touched on today are sort of your basic level supplements. You can get a little bit more advanced ones, obviously, if you want to spend more money, or you start getting beyond what the normal ones can help with. So I'll touch a bit on them. I also want to talk about some of the little dietary tricks that you can start using that can help accelerate results. And of course, I might start getting into my training. I haven't really talked much about that so far, so you're probably interested to know what kind of weight training and that I've been doing. So I'll do that. If I can get permission to get into one of my gyms, I'll do that. If not, I'll save it for another time. But at the very least, I'm going to talk about the methods that I use for that. So see you next time.